We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team, but please do so without directing negative personal remarks against the opposing team. The use of consumption of alcohol and tobacco products is strictly prohibited.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Altero's Gymnasium here on the campus of MSU Billings. It's Yellow Jacket women's basketball on a Saturday afternoon as the Jackets play host to Central Washington University. The Wildcats come in with a 14-8 record, 5-5 on the season in conference play. They're battling for that number 4 spot, tied with Simon Fraser, who was just in here the other night. On the other side of the basketball, Yellow Jackets roll in 18-4 on the season. They're in the white uniforms tonight. 9-1 in the conference, sharing the lead with Western Washington. There's the opening tip. Yellow Jackets control it, and here we go. Courtney Nelson, Aspen Giese, Deani Boyce. There's Shayla Montague and Cola Bad Bears down low. Those are your starting 5 for the Yellow Jackets. Nelson takes the screen from Bad Bear. Cola posting up inside. 10 on the shot clock. She spins, and it crawls over and in. First basket of the game for either side, and the Yellow Jackets have a quick 2-zip lead. Yellow Jackets led wire to wire on Thursday in a double-digit win over Northwest Nazarene. And there's a steal by Aspen Giese. She was all over the floor Thursday night and continues where she left off. She had double-digit rebounds as a guard. Back inside, Boyce. Spin off the glass. She'll go to the free throw line. First foul call of the night. Whistled against number 20, Riley Johnson. Randy Richardson Thornley leads the Wildcats in here tonight. She's in her 7th season, went to high school in Arlington, Washington, was a high school valedictorian, and then played 3 years of college basketball down in Wyoming at Laramie, University of Wyoming, for the Cowgirls. Boyce hits both free throws, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for the Yellow Jackets. Jackets will want to watch out for a couple of players on Central Washington side. The 1-2 punch of Sunny Huerta averaging 18 points a game, and Kira Marsh averaging 20 points and 9 rebounds. They get the ball inside, up and short. Tipped out of bounds, and they'll say last touch by the Wildcats, so Yellow Jacket basketball. So Marsh and Huerta combining for 38 points to average 38 points for the Wildcats this season. Huerta number 10. Marsh, number 14. Yellow Jacket basketball as we approach 8.5 left in this opening quarter. They've got points inside already from Cola Bad Bear. Nice bounce pass to Aspen Giese. Couldn't get it to go, but Deani Boyce is there for the follow shot. Tips it home, and a quick 6-0 lead for the Yellow Jackets. That ball will stay. It was poked away from Huerta. Asher Kai set to inbound. She finds Annalie Coronado. Nice bounce pass there inside. Shayla Montague looked like she was straight up and down. We'll see if the call was on her or Courtney Nelson. Now they're going to say Aspen Giese picks up the foul. So that'll put Sunny Huerta on the free throw line. Again, she's averaging 18 points a game for the Wildcats. And they're on the board tonight with 8:09 left here in the first quarter. Huerta's second free throw. Up and good. Now the Wildcats in a mild full court press here. Aspen Giese across midcourt. Bad Bear spots up for 3. Off the back rim and over the backboard. Possession will go to the Wildcats. Kevin Wooden in charge of MSU Billings, now in his 20th season. Associate head coach Alicia Breen in her 6th. Assistant Janelle Beggar, her 2nd season with the Yellow Jackets. Breen and Beggar both terrific players in this Yellow Jacket program. Wildcats swing it around outside, get a wide open look at the 3. That's no good, and Giese has her first rebound tonight. Here we go the other way. Nelson down to Montague. Corner 3, no good. Giese in there for another rebound. The Yellow Jackets will set it back up. Montague with size and position down low. That one crawls in. Shayla Montague on the board. Yellow Jackets off to a quick offensive start tonight. Giese playing great defense, blanket defense. Forces the missed shot. Rebound, Bad Bear, and here comes Giese. Bounce pass, Nelson. Here we go the other way. Annalie Coronado brings it up court, and they're going to whistle Giese for her second foul. Chloe Williams comes in for the Yellow Jackets along with Danny Zahn. Giese and Shayla Montague will take a seat. Riley Johnson subbing out for the Wildcats. Here comes Central Washington in the black uniforms on a Thursday late afternoon. NCAA Division II women's basketball. Crossover dribble, Zahn's there. Guarding Huerta, nearly thrown away. Wildcats somehow get it inside, and Capri Sims finds the basket. Danny Zahn across midcourt now, calling out the offense. We'll see if they try to get it back inside to Bad Bear. Zahn up high. Nelson flashes into the paint. She goes lefty. That's no good. And we'll go the other way. Here comes Coronado with it. Wildcats trying to cut into a 4-point deficit. Trailed by as many as 6. Still very early in the game. Looked like Nelson was there for the charge. Instead, they whistle her for a block. Courtney Nelson took 3 charges Thursday night. Just a fantastic defensive effort. She has quick feet, but that'll send Wildcats to the free throw line. So Bad Bear will sub out for a moment. Caitlin Grossman into the game. First free throw up and good, looking to make it 2 straight here, and yes. Kai hits a pair of free throws, and what was a 6-point deficit's now just down to 2 as we approach the 5.5-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Danny Zahn finds Chloe Williams. Yellow Jackets now with 10 on the shot clock. Inside, Deani Boyce kicks it out. Williams fakes, knifes her way to the basket, and the whistle basket. 3-point play coming for the Yellow Jackets. They'll call Coronado for the foul. That's her first. It's the second team foul for Central Washington tonight. Yellow Jackets already with 3 team fouls in this opening quarter. So Chloe Williams at the free throw line for MSUB. Again, the Yellow Jackets sharing the conference lead right now with a 9-1 overall record. Their only loss at Western Washington. And that's who they share the conference lead with. Both teams nationally ranked. Tonight, though, it's Central Washington in black trying to pick up a road win. Courtney Nelson hits the deck. That shot's off, blocked by Williams. Saved nicely for the Wildcats. 15 on the shot clock. Here comes Kai, who pops the 3, so she has a big save, then hits the 3-pointer. Asher Kai draws the Wildcats back to within just 2 points. We're under 5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Shorty's house, Altero's Gymnasium. Danny Zahn, stolen away but tipped out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Yellow Jackets when we come back after the media timeout. MSUB right now over Central Washington, 11-9 in the opening quarter. Welcome back out of the media timeout on the campus of MSU Billings. We have a good one early here between Central Washington and the hometown Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets in white, inbounded from Shayla Montague to Danny Zahn. Guarded up top by Sonny Huerta. Inside now to Bad Bear, who subs back in. That layup's no good. Montague's there for the rebound. And Zahn will control it up top. Grossman thought she had position for a moment. Here comes Zahn. Inside out, back inside now to Caitlin Grossman. Bit of a size advantage, and she cashes in. Caitlin Grossman's first point of the night. Yellow Jacket lead back to 4. Huerta with it now. Hands off to Malia Smith. Wildcats work it around. They'll go inside, deflected by Grossman. Shot clock down to 9 seconds, and they're going to call Cola Bad Bear for a foul there as Huerta ran into her. They say Cola did not have position. Bad Bear's first foul of the night. We're at 3:47 left here in the opening quarter. Inbound to Huerta. Guarded by Williams. Three-pointer, no good. Bad Bear there for a rebound. Tipped, collected by Huerta. And a fresh shot clock for the Wildcats. Kai with it. Guarded by Grossman. Kai spinning. Nice pass inside. Capri Sims scores. Pretty pass. As the lead's cut back to just 2 for the Wildcats. It's punch, counter punch here early in the first quarter as Bad Bear closes down in on the basket. Asher Kai with it, double teamed, dumps it off. That one's tipped away by Montague, stolen by Bad Bear, and here we go the other way. Yellow Jackets looking to run. Grossman has a lane, pulls up, high arcing shot's good. So a little run here by the Yellow Jackets has that lead back out to 6. Nearly stolen away by Chloe Williams. Kevin Wooden right in the middle of it all down there, head coach of the Yellow Jackets. He wasn't sure what to do. Do I stand? Do I move? Left? Right? Do I dance? Possession will stay with the Wildcats. 23 seconds left on the shot clock, but Chloe Williams, the long arms of Williams, who subs out along with Danny Zahn, in there to disrupt the offense. Huerta with it now, averaging 18 points a game. Again, Kira Marsh leads the Wildcats with 20 a game. Knifing to the basket, creates the open shot. Asher Kai scores again. Kai's the game's leading scorer right now with 7 points. Whistle there as Caitlin Grossman hits the ground. That foul's going to be called on Riley Johnson. So Johnson will check out. Shelby Blodgett checks in for her. That's the 3rd team foul for Central Washington. 4 for the Yellow Jackets in this opening quarter. As we approach the 2-minute mark now. Try to get it inside. Tipped away and controlled. Bad Bear had position, but that was stolen away by Capri Sims. The Wildcats trying to cut into the lead now. Huerta with it. Bounces that inside. Giesi's there to tie her up for a moment. 3-point shot. Up and down. And here come the Wildcats. Not intimidated yet in this road game. Cut the lead back to 1. Jackets work it around. Screen set now for Courtney Nelson, who tries to match that 3. That's no good. Bad Bear in there, tips it out. Last touched by Cola. So Central Washington takes over possession here with a shot at the lead. The Yellow Jackets have led wire to wire tonight early on here in the opening quarter. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Men will play Central Washington in the second half of this, about a half hour after this one wraps up. Meantime, a great one here, 17-16. Yellow Jackets. Huerta takes advantage of the screen, knifing to the basket. Nice help defense by Aspen Giesi. And they're going to call a carry. Great help defense there by Natalie Andreas for the Yellow Jackets. So MSUB playing tough defense, forcing the turnover with 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Inbound to Nelson, and here she comes. Giese, Deani Boyce, Andreas, Courtney Nelson, and Shayla Montague on the court for MSUB right now. Surprise pass to Boyce. Jackets working the clock, trying to get something inside. Nelson knifes to the basket. That one's no good. She comes up with a rebound, keeps her dribble alive, and that's stolen away. Down in the corner. I thought the Yellow Jackets might have taken a timeout there when Nelson was on her knees and dribbling, and instead the Wildcats take advantage of that as they pick up a quick steal down there and then call the timeout. So with 35 seconds left here, it's a timeout for the Wildcats, who are within 1 point late in the first quarter. All right, as we come back from the 30-second timeout, Wildcats fresh off a steal. About a 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So Central Washington can wind this thing down to, should they choose, where to with it, guarded by Aspen Giese out top. It's exactly what the Wildcats will do, is wind this down. Late first quarter, looking for their first lead of the night. Giese on Huerta. Screen is set. Huerta takes advantage, knifes in, and scores. Central Washington with the lead as we go under 5 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Giese has enough time to get to the basket. Andreas will take the three. That's short off the front rim. And wow, we've got a good one here on a Saturday afternoon. We head to the second quarter with Central Washington on top of the hometown Yellow Jackets, 18-17. And welcome back to Alterowitz Gymnasium, the home of MSU Billings women's college basketball. On a late afternoon Saturday game here in Billings, Montana. Yellow Jackets hosting Central Washington. Wildcats in black with a 1-point lead. Both teams shooting fairly well from the field. Wildcats 50% right now, 6 of 12. That one's off target. Rebounded nearly by Deani Boyce, who lost it between her legs, and the Wildcats will reset. Annalie Coronado with it up top. As I mentioned, 50% shooting prior to that last shot for the Wildcats. Yellow Jackets are at 44%. That one's stolen away, and here comes MSUB. Nelson. Defended by Coronado. We'll see if the Yellow Jackets try to work that inside game just a little bit more here in the second quarter. And there it is, Cola Bad Bear. That's deflected away from Bad Bear, stolen. It's going to be an easy bucket the other way, and Central Washington, with its largest lead of the early night, Capri Sims scores on the breakaway layup. So a couple of late turnovers there for the Yellow Jackets to close the opening quarter and open this second period. That one's deflected away. So Capri Sims doing a really nice job defending Cola Bad Bear thus far. Jackets really struggling to get her the ball down low, although Cola, she's got 4 points, but and that was a quick 5-second call on the inbound. So another turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Jackets on their last few possessions not even getting shots off. Wildcats doing a terrific job on defense with a 20-17 lead. They enter this game, again, tied for 4th in the standings with Northwest Nazarene, who the Jackets beat by double digits on Thursday night. Both Central Washington and Northwest Nazarene 5-5. Yellow Jackets and Western Washington on top of the league, each at 9-1. Nice inside-out pass there. 3-point shot's good. And the Wildcats are feeling it with some momentum. That was Blodgett hitting the three-pointer, and it's a 6-point lead and a 12-point swing. Yellow Jackets had led by as many as 6, now trail by 6. See if they get a shot off in this possession. They've gone a couple without even attempting a shot because of the turnovers. They do get the shot off. It's a miss and collected, though, by the Wildcats. So here we come, running the other way. Huerta with it. Looking to build the run, even more so. And they do with Huerta inside. And Kevin Wooden wants a timeout. As it's a strong run right now by the fired-up Wildcats. They lead it by 8, 25-17. 7:44 left here in the first half. Welcome back to Saturday afternoon basketball here in Billings, Montana. The hometown MSUB Yellow Jackets hosting Central Washington. Wildcats on a 9-0 run right now, controlling this one by 8. And they are shooting it well. 9 of 16 for 56% here in the opening half. You have to believe that'll cool down. Yellow Jackets are a much better defensive team than this. They're going to call an offensive foul on Cola Bad Bear. So another turnover for the Yellow Jackets. And now they get the offensive call going the other way on an illegal screen. So mano-a-mano there. Yellow Jackets will take possession again, trailing by 8. Just over 7 minutes to play here before halftime. Yellow Jackets only 7 of 17 shooting, 0 of 4 three-pointers. They hit 13 threes on Thursday night. They want to get the inside game working. There's Bad Bear, suffocated but fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. That foul's on Capri Sims, her first of the night. And the second team foul here for Central Washington. Yellow Jackets with just one team foul in this second quarter. So Bad Bear at the free throw line. First one crawls in. Cola leads them in scoring average right now with just over 16 a game. Deani Boyce right behind her with 15 a game. So that stops the bleeding of a 9-0 Central Washington run. There goes Huerta, frees herself up. Shayla Montague got a hand on that one, altered the shot, and it worked. Finally a miss for the Wildcats. Nelson now controls it as the Yellow Jackets go back to work on offense. Bad Bear inside. Out. And a foul on the floor called. Won't be a shooting foul, but it is the third team foul on Central Washington here in the second quarter. Deani Boyce to inbound, finds Bad Bear. Out to Montague. Looks like Deani Boyce will try to post up, and they free up now inside Bad Bear. Yellow Jackets continue to swing it around the horn. 10 on the shot clock. Now down to 7. That one nearly tipped away. Chloe Williams, baseline. Stolen away, and another turnover. Forced by Central Washington. Huerta with it. Weaving in and out of traffic. Approaching 6 minutes left here before halftime, and that jump shot's good for Asher Kai. Lead back to 8 for Central Washington, their largest of the night after trailing by 6 earlier in this one. Bad Bear backs her way down low. Off glass and good. Sims has been doing an effective job down there on Bad Bear, but Cola gets the best of her that time. That three-pointer quickly shot and off the mark, deflected out of bounds, they say, by Bad Bear. So the possession stays down here in front of MSU's B's bench. Shayla Montague subs out. Aspen Giese back into the game. And just by sticking her hand up, Deani Boyce defends that. Caitlin Grossman had it for a moment, then just tripped. And back we come for the Wildcats. Inside, great defense by Chloe Williams, those long arms. And the shot clock accidentally was reset there. It should not have reset. That ball did not hit the rim. So there's a recall button down there on the shot clock. And there should probably be, well, I don't know what the number is, but looks like 28 seconds. They're going to send both teams to the bench and take a look at it on the monitor. Try to figure it out. Either way, Wildcats with possession right now and an 8-point lead here in Billings. 5:16 left before halftime. And they figured it out. 17 seconds on the shot clock as that ball did not hit the rim on this possession. That last shot attempt did not on this possession for the Central Washington Wildcats. Cats with an 8-point lead right now. 5:16 to play before halftime. Huerta controlling it up top. She's been effective at penetration tonight. Nice shot inside, a better pass. Would have been an easy layup. Instead, that ball goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Caitlin Grossman. So 5 seconds now left on the shot clock. Yellow Jet, Kevin Wooden's like, are you kidding me? He said, which of my players touched that? It stays with the Wildcats. Again, only 5 seconds left to get a shot off. That's plenty of time. Gets him a couple of dribbles. They got the shot off, but no good. Great defense there ultimately by the Yellow Jackets. So an empty possession for the Wildcats, and we'll see if that starts something for MSUB. Yellow Jackets trailing by 6. Kola Badbear, their leading scorer right now with 8 points. She's on the bench. Asher Kai leads the Wildcats and everybody in the game with 9. Boyce fighting for the basket. Gets it. The Yellow Jackets starting to get more aggressive down low. Under 4.5 to play in the opening quarter. There's some dicey passes by the Wildcats, nearly stolen away by the Yellow Jackets. Now 10 on the shot clock. Williams defending. That layup's no good. Collected by Grossman. Here come the Jackets on the run. They don't have numbers. Zahn finds Giese in the corner. No good. They say that one was deflected by the Wildcats off the hands of Shelby Blodgett. So a fresh set of players in to the game now for the Yellow Jackets. 4:07 left. Jackets have trailed by as many as 8, led by as many as 6. Lead has only changed hands once in this first half. Inbound to Boyce. Instantly down low to Kola Badbear, who creates a shot, and that foul is going to be called on Sims. If they can get her in foul trouble, that'll be a big blow. It's only the second on Sims, but still 4:03 left here before halftime. Natalie Andreas subs in for MSU Billings. Deani Boyce takes a break. Olivia Huntsinger in for the Wildcats. Second free throw's good. So an 8-point deficit now cut to just 3 as we are under 4 minutes to play here before halftime. Good help defense there. Gives Danny Zahn a chance to recover. That three-pointer's launched and good. Asher Kai continues to light up the Yellow Jackets. She's already in double digits with 12 points here in the opening half. Lead back to 6 right now. Zahn trying to create separation. Montague cuts down low. We're under 10 on the shot clock. Giese underneath, nowhere to go. Tried the reverse layup, and that one was blocked by Kai. Another three-pointer. Another shot made. Wildcats can't miss right now from long distance, and they've built their largest lead of the night at 9 against the nationally ranked Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets just look out of sorts on offense tonight. They're turning the ball over and really forced to take tough shots. And that's a credit to Central Washington. 5 of 9 three-point shooting for Central Washington, so that accounts for 15 points right there. Yellow Jackets yet to hit a 3 after connecting on 13 of them the other night on Thursday. Wild, there's a block shot by Andreas on the three-point attempt from Kai. Shot clock does not reset there, so they're under 15 seconds. Plenty of time. They give up another three-point attempt. That one's finally off the mark. Another one. Wow, off the glass. Catch and fire from long distance all night so far for Central Washington. Yellow Jacket women are reeling, down by 12. I don't know if they've trailed by this many at home yet this season. Actually, they have. They were down 17 at one point earlier this year and rallied back to win by double digits. So the clock stops at 2:02 left here in the opening half. Cola Badbear on the free throw line for MSU Billings. Foul was called on Olivia Hunsinger, her first. That's 5 team fouls in the quarter on Central Washington. Badbear's second shot, short. This looks like tired legs for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Jackets aren't giving up many inside points, but I'll tell you what, 6 3-pointers, 6 of 12, 50% shooting from three-point land for the Wildcats. Here come the Yellow Jackets, $1:35 left here in the opening half. Still looking for their first three-pointer of the night, Danny Zahn. No. That one's tipped away, poked away by Nelson, recovered just beyond midcourt by Danny Zahn. She loses it for a moment. Nelson inside, getting aggressive to the basket. Foul called. She'll go to the free throw line. You sense her frustration down low as the Yellow Jackets just struggling on offense right now. But they're so deep and dangerous. What was a 12-point lead could disappear pretty quickly. They'll have to do a better job of perimeter defense, or the Wildcats will simply have to cool off from three-point range, shooting 50% right now in the first half, 6 of 12. Nelson's first free throw rattles around. It's good. Second one's good as well. 7 first-half turnovers for the Yellow Jacket. They've forced 8 for Central Washington. Huerta with it. Back outside. We're under a minute left here in the opening half. MSU Billings hosting Central Washington. The Wildcats in black with a big lead. Looking for more. 7, now 6 on the shot clock. Huerta, quick drive to the basket. Nice bounce pass, and that one's good. Wildcats did everything they needed to on that possession. They ate the shot clock entirely and then bounced it inside for an easy layup for Blodgett. Andreas, high arcing shot, misses everything but the backboard. Yellow Jackets, that shot clock did not reset. Andreas off target for 3. And with just 16 seconds left, the Wildcats can play for the final shot of the half. Up by 11. Huerta with it. 2 seconds left. She's tied up down low. A 3. Would have counted had it gone, but it's short. Still, the Wildcats will go into the locker room with an 11-point lead over the nationally ranked Yellow Jackets, 38-27. Second half when we come back. Welcome back to MSU Billings on a Saturday night, NCAA Division II women's basketball. Between the hometown MSUB Yellow Jackets and the visiting Central Washington Wildcats, who are not intimidated early in this one. They lead by 11 at halftime, dressed in the dark uniforms. Big story in this one so far is three-point shooting. Central Washington was 6 of them tonight. Yellow Jackets have yet to hit one after canning 13 threes on Thursday night. We'll see what the second half brings here, offensively and defensively, as the Yellow Jackets pick up the opening possession. Plenty of time on the shot clock. We're under 15 seconds. Bad Bear looking for that first three of the night. Nope. Deani Boyce comes up with the rebound. Tough rebound. Shayla Montague gets him going. She's their three-point shooting leader, and she's on the board. Maybe that opens a floodgate. We'll see. Cuts a lead from 11 down to 8 as the Yellow Jackets retreat on defense. That one's tipped away, and they're going to call a kickball. So 21 seconds left on the shot clock for Central Washington. Leading scorers right now, Asher Kai for the Wildcats with 12. Kola Badbear has 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Courtney Nelson now defending outside. She's defending Kai. Now Montague playing defense. Just 5 on the shot clock. Nowhere to go with it. Finally down low. Oh, and they're going to call a block on Courtney Nelson. Maybe she was inside that circle, but she was definitely planted. Got to be outside that circle. So the Wildcats are bailed out with a foul call with under 3 seconds on the shot clock. They'll get a fresh 20. Inbound there. Spin move off glass and good. So Kai scores her 14th point of the night, and the Wildcats pick up where they left off in the first half with an inside basket early. Here comes Bad Bear now going to work. She spins. Tough shot. Lost her balance. Nelson with the rebound. Huerta had the ball, then lost her balance and just left the dribble. Courtney Nelson was there to pick it up, so some fortune there for the Yellow Jackets, who draw back to within 8. They've trailed by as many as 12, led by as many as 6. Another nice bounce pass, but no, off the mark. Second shot's up and good. And they've done that on multiple occasions tonight. Huerta penetrates, and then a nice bounce pass inside for an easy basket. Boyce drives. Block call there, so she'll go to the free throw line. That foul call going to be on Riley Johnson. Yellow Jackets having to work for everything tonight. Just one three-pointer on the evening, and that was Shayla Montague here to start the second half. They are 1 of 9 three-point shooting, and overall tonight just 11 of 29. Field goal percentage is 37. So Deani Boyce at the free throw line. They're all going to be necessary now. They've been doing a nice job tonight. That's 10 of 12 free throw shooting for the Yellow Jackets. 11 of 13 now. As Boyce hits them both. Now some full court pressure by the Yellow Jackets. Outside look was open for a moment, but the Wildcats choose to retreat and set up the half-court offense. Coronado with it to the basket. Giese got a hand on it, but they say she also got a hand on Coronado. That's Giese's 3rd foul tonight. Still with 7:47 left here in the 3rd quarter. Second team foul for the Yellow Jackets, just 1 on Central Washington. First one from Coronado, no good. Yellow Jackets 18-4 on the season, 9-1 in the conference, sharing the conference lead. They were picked by coaches to win the GNAC this season. Central Washington in here on a Saturday night, ready to come out with haymakers. Wildcats 14-8, 5-5 in the conference, and they've lost 2 in a row. Deani Boyce backs down, fades away, pretty shot, good. Huerta with it now, probing. Kicks it outside for another three. Finally off the mark. And here comes Nelson as the Yellow Jackets will attempt to run. Tough pass there, almost had Giese. Instead, it was stolen away by Capri Sims. 8th turnover of the night for the Yellow Jackets. That one rattles around, no good. Corralled by Bad Bear. Now here comes MSUB. Montague, does she get another one? Yes! Right in front of her bench. That'll fire them up. 12-point lead now cut to 4. Coronado up top. Now Huerta with it. Asher Kai, under 10 on the shot clock, defended by Montague. Coronado outside, 5-4 on the shot clock. She takes it to the basket, no good. Collects it out of bounds, though. Her foot was on the line, so that possession will go to the Yellow Jackets, and a nice defensive effort there for the hometown Yellow Jackets. So they force that shot clock all the way down, and then a missed layup by the Wildcats. Well defended. Nelson across the timeline, finds Montague. They'll get out on her now. So she's hit back-to-back threes here in the second half. Bad Bear posting up. There's the position and the easy left-handed layup. That's what they're looking for tonight. 2-point game now. Bad Bear with the help defense there. And great help defense, great penetration, but Huerta throws it away. So a turnover forced by the Yellow Jackets. That's back-to-back empty possessions for the Wildcats, who want a timeout. Randy Richardson, Thornley says, let's talk about it. She's complaining. Wanted a foul call, didn't get it. 5:41 left here in the third quarter. Yellow Jackets back to within 2. Welcome back to Billings, Montana with a little John Denver throughout the gymnasium. Yellow Jackets trailed by 11 at halftime. They've cut it to 2 with a big third quarter here. And possession. Back-to-back empty possessions for Central Washington. And we're ready to go. Shayla Montague inbounds to Courtney Nelson. Yellow Jackets. There's only been one lead change in this game. Yellow Jackets led it early. They led by as many as 6. Bad Bear for the tie, no good. Yellow Jackets led early by 6. Before a big run and another forced turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Between the first and second quarters as Nelson fires a 3, no good. Montague's there underneath. And a foul call from all the way across the court. They're going to call that on Huerta, saying she grabbed the arm. In that first half, the Wildcats, after trailing by 6, burned off a 14-0 run to take the lead and then increased it to 12 as Nelson finds her way to the basket, and we are suddenly tied up. The Yellow Jackets come to life here in the third quarter. They've owned it 16-5. Playing much better defense, much more effective on offense. Ten on the shot clock. Wildcats looking for something from somewhere. Back inside, nice give and go pass there. That'll stop the bleeding. As Capri Sims hits an easy layup, wide open, uncontested inside. Lead back to 2 for the Wildcats. Deani Boyce now posting up. Back out to Bad Bear. Boyce, big pick set by Bad Bear. Opens the door for Deani Boyce to regain the tie. Yellow Jackets have come to life after trailing by 11 at halftime. Completely missed everything but the glass off the hands of Blodgett. Now Williams and company will set it up. Montague chasing her third three of the third quarter and got it. Jackets back out to a 3-point lead. Big swing here in the third quarter. Shayla Montague with 3 threes. Showing why she's one of the all-time greats from outside here at MSU Billings. She's third 3-point makes on the all-time shooting list here for the Yellow Jackets. That one's tipped away with 7 seconds on the shot clock. I believe that'll take us to the media timeout, and it will as the Yellow Jackets come storming back out of the locker room. After trailing by 11, they lead by 3. 3:10 left here in the third. Welcome back out of the media timeout. Women's basketball on a Saturday night. NCAA Division II action. With the nationally ranked Yellow Jackets of MSU Billings in white. A big third quarter. They've outscored Central Washington 21-7, and the shot clock's down to 1. She gets it off. Air ball, and another forced turnover by the Yellow Jackets. Playing inspired basketball here in the third quarter. Here comes Danny Zahn, under 3 minutes to play in the third. Yellow Jackets would love to increase this lead. They swing it around. Giese all the way across court to Danny Zahn, who stepped on the line, out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers, one for each team there on those possessions. And here we go with 2:40 and counting to play in the third quarter. Huerta handles it, dumps it off to Asher Kai, who had an open lane to the basket. Now a three-point attempt off the mark. Giese's there, manages to corral it, and here we go the other way. Yellow Jackets on the run, ahead to Chloe Williams. Boyce has position inside, and the basket. Excellent execution there on the run in transition for the Yellow Jackets, who've built their lead back to 5. Caitlin Grossman defending down low, forces the outside pass. Danny Zahn, glued to Malia Smith. Jump shot baseline good for Sunny Huerta. Huerta averaging 18 points a game for the Wildcats this season. Now has 10. Under a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Deani Boyce three, too hard off the back rim. Jackets are there battling for the rebound. Grossman's got it. Somehow manages to get it outside to Chloe Williams, who's got an open three. She knifes towards the basket, then says, let's reset. Zahn's not afraid to take it. That's off the front rim. Another hustle play by Grossman and a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. MSU Billings playing inspired basketball here in the third quarter. The Yellow Jackets pick up the timeout with $1:24 left in the third. 50-47. Good game against Central Washington. So after a couple of great hustle plays by Courtney Gross, takes a seat on the bench. She picked up a couple of big offensive rebounds for the Jackets. Inside to Cola Badbear, who's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. The Yellow Jackets to increase that lead back to 5. Their largest tonight has been 6. But they've trailed by as many as 12 if you're just joining us. Central Washington used a 14-0 run between the first and second quarters to blow by the Yellow Jackets, who trailed by 11 at halftime. Both free throws good for Cola Badbear. And we go the other way, trailing by 5. Central Washington now up against it. Good defense by Zahn. Williams now defending outside. Wildcats had a lot of open three-point looks in that first half, and they're not getting them. That one's contested, though she hits it. Tough basket, but well contested by Danny Zahn. Back to a 2-point game. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Williams makes her way to the basket, and an offensive foul call. Good position there by Capri Sims, who was planted down inside. First foul tonight on Chloe Williams, third team foul on the Yellow Jackets here in the third. Both teams with 3 fouls in this third quarter. So Zahn and Williams back to the bench. Deani Boyce, Aspen Giese, Shayla Montague, Cola Badbear, and Courtney Nelson on the court for MSUB right now. Defending that three-point line much better here in the third. Good held defense. Zahn with a hand in the face. Three-pointer off target. A couple of players hit the deck hard. They're going to say the possession remains with Central Washington. That was Aspen Giese and Capri Sims. Now they're going to change the call. Say possession of the Yellow Jackets. So Sims and Giese colliding there as the ball sailed out of bounds. Last touch by the Wildcats. And the Yellow Jackets can play for the final shot of this third quarter. Leading by 2, under 15 to play. Badbear posting up inside. She was all alone in the paint. Ball was stripped away. 5 seconds now left as the Wildcats can get a shot off. And an easy layup at the buzzer. What a turn of events for the Wildcats. So as we head to the fourth quarter, MSU Billings 52, Central Washington 52. 10 minutes to decide it here in Billings, Montana. Welcome back to Billings, Montana for the fourth and final quarter of regulation here between MSUB and Central Washington. The Wildcats giving the Yellow Jackets everything they can handle. Tied at 52 as we enter this final frame. But again, the Yellow Jackets trailed by 11 at halftime. Big difference in that third quarter, though. They gave up the buzzer-beating layup to Central Washington as that quarter came to a close. Wildcats with the ball, another wide-open three-point look. They had a lot of those in the first half. And a quick foul, only 13 seconds in. So that could be big if the Wildcats get into foul trouble as a team. Foul was called on Blodgett. So here come the Yellow Jackets. Their first possession of the fourth quarter. MSUB, 18-4 on the season, nationally ranked, 9-1 in conference play. Their only conference loss on the road at Western Washington as Nelson finds her way to the basket, collects her own rebound, again collects her own rebound, hits the ground, no foul call there, and they'll run it the other way. The Wildcats have numbers. Now Nelson defending, and she'll slow down Huerta. And they call a block on Courtney. Fans don't like that one. So one team foul apiece for the Yellow Jackets and Wildcats. Neither team scoring yet here in the fourth quarter. 9:11 left. Inside of Altero's Gymnasium, Shorty's house on a Saturday night. Game one of a doubleheader. Men will play afterwards. They'll try to bounce back from a Thursday night loss. MSUB's men 8-2 in the conference. Another wide open three created by the Wildcats, but that one's off the mark. Yellow Jackets rebound but called for a travel, so now nothing seemingly going the way of the Yellow Jackets after a big third quarter where they came out on fire. Inbound for the Wildcats, and they'll set it up on offense. Sonny Huerta with it, down low, inside, size difference there. Basket's good by Capri Sims. She's their leading scorer tonight with 16. In fact, she leads everybody. Deani Boyce in traffic, tries to dump it off to Bad Bear. That's deflected. Saved by the Wildcats, and here they come on the run for a moment. Huerta with it. Wildcats doing all this without their leading scorer and rebounder, Kira Marsh. Nelson with a nice rebound there. Marsh averaging 20 points and 9 rebounds a game. Not playing tonight. Bad Bear with it. Oh, foul called. They're going to call a block. Both players hit the ground. They're going to call Capri Sims for that foul. Her third tonight. She and Bad Bear both hit the deck. They're both appearing to be okay. So Cole at the free throw line. She's got 14 points tonight. Now 15 to lead the Yellow Jackets. Deani Boyce with 14. Shayla Montague with 11. 3 of those coming on three-point shots. Bad Bear connects on both. We're tied at 54. Under 8 minutes to play. Sonny Huerta. Now Asher Kai with it. 15 on the shot clock. Yellow Jackets playing good defense. Can they maintain it here? Another wide open three. No good. Box out by Montague, and they're going to call a foul. Montague draws the foul call, and her teammates applaud that one. Yep, going to call a hold, so possession of the Yellow Jackets. That foul's called on Asher Kai. Their leading scorer tonight with 14 points for Central Washington. Now Bad Bear battling Kai down low. Spin shot, no good. Bad Bear size, not enough. On the follow shot. Wildcats with a shot at the lead. Huerta Nice bounce pass inside. Jackets were ready for it this time as Danny Zahn sneaks in for the steal, because that penetration's been successful all night for Central Washington. Cola backs it out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Giese penetrates, plus the foul in the basket. Big swing for the Yellow Jackets there as they go from down 2 to up 2 in a couple of possessions with a chance to make it a 3-point lead. More critically, we go back to that last Wildcats possession where that ball was stolen down low, because they've scored several open layups off that penetration bounce pass. Free throw is good. Jackets retreat on defense. 3 in and out for the Wildcats, who've been living on three-pointers in that first half. They hit 6 of them. Foul's going to be called here on Capri Sims. I think the Wildcat bench thought that was going to be a jump ball. Instead, Sims picks up her 4th foul of the night. She's got 12 points. So she's a second leading scorer tonight, but 4 fouls. She's been guarding Cola Badbear and Deani Boyce down low tonight. So if they lose her, and she'll likely sub out here for a moment, yes. That's a big loss. Back into the game, Riley Johnson now in charge of defending Badbear. There's probably about a 6-inch size difference between those two. First free throw for Shayla Montague, up and good. Leads 4 for the Yellow Jackets in a tight game. Montague hits them both. She's got 13 points. Shayla takes a seat on the bench. She's a big reason the Yellow Jackets were able to bring that storm in the third quarter. Hit 3 3-pointers. Deflected by Zahn and stolen away again. Zahn with dribbled out of bounds. They say she did have possession of it, so a fresh shot clock for the Wildcats with 6:22 remaining. Excellent hustle by Zahn and the entire Yellow Jacket offense and defense. Both sides of the ball, completely different second half for this team. Giese, interface defense didn't matter as Huerta finds a way to score. Aspen couldn't have played that any better. 3-point game, lead to the Yellow Jackets. Approaching 6 minutes left. Badbear open up top. Zahn fires a 3, no good. In comes Chloe Williams for the rebound. And a fresh shot clock for the Yellow Jackets. Wide open 3, Deani, in and out. Collected by the Wildcats, and here we go the other way. Sunny Huerta. Ahead to Asher Kai, who's got it up top. Kai with it. Under 5.5 now, and a 3-point deficit for the Wildcats with the basketball. Seven seconds, now 6 and 5. 3-pointer. How about that shot for Asher Kai? Another critical 3 for the Wildcats. That's how they're staying alive tonight. We're tied at 59, 5 minutes to play. Badbear, left-handed layup inside, and I'm surprised they didn't try to take advantage of it on the last couple of possessions with her size advantage over Shelby Blodgett. There's Huerta again with the nifty penetration. Another 3-pointer, this one off the mark. Wildcats are living or dying by the 3. It's kept them in it tonight. They've hit 8. Badbear connects on a 3. That was big for the Yellow Jackets. Their lead's back to 5 as we go under 4.5 to play at Alterowitz Gymnasium. Deflected by Zahn again. Zahn, active hands in this one. Another cock and fire 3. That one's off target by Huerta and will go the other way. So the Wildcats, who'd hit 6 threes in that opening half on the way to an 11-point lead at the half, only have 2 in the second half. and they've fallen to 8 of 25 three-point shooting on the night. That pass is thrown away, so another turnover, and the Wildcats look flustered. Media timeout with under 4 minutes to play. Yellow Jackets 64-59 over Central Washington when we come back. Welcome back to the final 3 minutes and 51 seconds from Alterowitz Gymnasium, Billings, Montana, on a Saturday night. MSU Billings 64-59 over Central Washington. Central tied for fourth in the GNAC right now with a 5-5 record in conference play, 14-8 overall. The Yellow Jackets have had their hands full tonight. They're 18-4, 9-1, but Central Washington has given them everything and then some. Trying to bleed the clock under 3.5 minutes. Yellow Jackets in white. Courtney Nelson, Aspen Giese. Inside, Deani Boyce. Defended well, no good. And here come the Wildcats on the run. Threading the needle with the pass. Wide open three. Splash for Riley Johnson. And just like that, 3 points cuts it to a 2-point deficit. That's the 26th three-point attempt tonight for the Wildcats. It's their 9th make. Bad Bear charges down low. She's off target, and Johnson comes away with the rebound. Here comes Huerta, wanting to run again. Will they fire another three? Deflected away inside by Bad Bear. 2:42 left in this one. Pair of substitutions. Back into the game, Malia Smith. And Capri Sims as well. 17 on the shot clock, Sims with it. Again, Central trying to live by the three-point attempt tonight. They're going to call a hold, I believe, on Deani Boyce. Second team foul here with 2:35 to play for the Yellow Jackets. Central Washington with 5 team fouls, so the Jackets are shooting the rest of the way. Nearly stolen away by Montague on the inbound. Now they'll have Sonny Huerta inbound. Right back to Huerta. Good help defense there. Huerta hits the ground, and a timeout called by Randy Richardson Thornley, and she is not happy with their inbound efforts on those 2 possessions there. They'll get the timeout call. Wild Jackets will have possession, though, trailing 64-62 with 2:31 to play when we come back. Wildcats, and it's hit by Riley Johnson. She's hit a couple of them now in the fourth quarter. Lead now cut to just one at 66-65. Here comes Boyce to the basket. Fade away. Bleed. Oh, no good. Thrown hard off the glass. Central Washington take the lead. Huerta, all hands, done an effective job tonight, especially with penetration. Outside shot, yes, three-pointer on the way, no good. Nobody there for the rebound. Montague darts in and collects it for the Yellow Jackets, who lead by one. Bear, down low, goes to work, left-handed layup, good, and the foul. Huge basket for the Yellow Jackets as the lead is back. Attic. Two-possession game, under 40 seconds. Sonny Huerta dribbles up court. Held defense, Deani Boyce. Giese gets back. Bounce pass inside. It's been there much of the night. Missed. Basket. Rebound. Bad Bear. 1 second differential. 1.5 maybe between the shot clock and the game clock. Wildcats will have to foul. And there it is. With 19.8 seconds left, and they'll have to foul more than once because they've only got 2 team fouls. Now three, no, that's 5, check it. Yellow Jackets with 2 team fouls. So free throws for Courtney Nelson. 19.8 seconds left. First one up and good. It has been a battle tonight between the Yellow Jackets and Wildcats. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Men set to play the second one. Second free throw on the way and good for the Yellow Jackets. They'll take a timeout here. It's a 19.8 seconds left here in the fourth and final quarter. Yellow Jackets with a 71. By 11 at halftime, and then came storming back in the third quarter, outscoring Central Washington 25-14 to force a tie here into the fourth. They were tied at 52. Again, though, Central Washington trying to live and die by the three-pointer tonight. They've jacked 28 of them. They hit 6 in the first half, but have been limited to just 4 three-point makes here in the second half. Yellow Jackets really struggling from outside the arc tonight. After hitting 13 on Thursday, only 4 of 18 three-point shooting tonight. But the Yellow Jackets have been to the free throw line 25 times. They're 23 of 25 free throw shooting. Inbound, three-point shot, fired and good. Clock stops with 16 seconds left. Big basket there for the Wildcats as they cut it to a one-possession game. Again, though, they've got 5 team fouls, so the next foul will be more free throws for the Yellow Jackets. Again, though, as you look at the free throw shooting tonight, 5 of 6 for Central Washington. 23 of 25 for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets have out-rebounded the Wildcats 37 to 24. It's been a tight game much of the night. Only 4 lead changes, if you can believe that. Only 4 lead changes. Yellow Jackets led by 6 early, but trailed by as many as 12. Jackets trailed 36-24 at one point. So we'll see what each coach draws up here. Central can certainly make an attempt at a steal, but will likely try to extend this game with quick fouls. Put the Yellow Jackets back on the free throw line and force them to make. Inbound, and Nelson attempted to trap, but the foul call is made, so Courtney Nelson will go to the free throw line for MSU Billings. Well, the Bad Bear sits down for a moment. Foul was called on Kira Marsh, so they sub her in really just to commit the foul. She hasn't played tonight, and she's their leading scorer. 20 points and 9 rebounds this season is what she's averaging. 20 points and 9 rebounds as Nelson hits a critical free throw to again make this a 2-possession game. Second free throw up and good. Here they come on the run. And smartly, Deani Boyce commits a quick foul. Yellow Jackets, last thing they want to do is give up another easy 3. And Yellow Jackets still had 3 fouls to give. They've now got 1 to give. I should say they had 2 to give. They can give 1 more before sending Central to the free throw line. So they give up the easy layup. They can take 5 seconds to inbound. Instead, Shayla Montague quickly inbounds it to Courtney Nelson with 5.6 seconds left on the clock. Once that ball goes through the net and the player picks it up, you've got 5 seconds to inbound. Of course, you can run the baseline after a make as well. So theoretically, the Yellow Jackets there could have taken a couple of seconds off the clock before picking up the basketball, then burned another 3 or 4 seconds. Either way, the quick inbound to Nelson, who makes it again a 2-possession game. That'll make it really tough now for Central Washington to come back and win this. They've given every ounce of fight tonight. Have the Wildcats, and Nelson buries them both. The Yellow Jackets have been terrific at the free throw line. They don't want to foul. Fired at the buzzer. It lands out of bounds with 0.2 seconds left, and that should do it for MSU Billings, as it does. Big celebration and a big round of applause for the Yellow Jacket women, who trailed this game by 11 at halftime and come back to win it by 5, 75-70. Your final score. Again, that third quarter, the big difference maker tonight for MSUB after they dropped the second quarter 20-10. They outscore Central Washington. The Jackets do 25-14 in that third quarter and then 23-18 in the fourth. They were tied at 52 entering this fourth quarter. Your leading scorers tonight, Cola Badbear with 26 to pace everybody. Deani Boyce, 14 for the Yellow Jackets. And Shayla Montague with 3 big triples in that third quarter to light this fire for MSUB. She finishes with 13 tonight. For Central Washington, Asher Kai, 17 points. Valerie Huerta, Sammy, they call her, 13. And Capri Sims finishing with 12 before she fouled out tonight. So they'll send us a player up here in just a moment, probably along with Kevin Wooden, and we'll hear reaction from a hard-fought victory for the Yellow Jackets, who now improve to 10-1 in conference play, 19-4 overall. on this season. So that's a big win for the Yellow Jackets, who entered this game sharing the conference lead in the GNAC standings, of course, with Western Washington. And that's MSUB's only loss this season at Western Washington last weekend. Otherwise, the Yellow Jackets have played terrific basketball. Sounds like Cola Badbear is going to make her way upstairs here, and then Kevin Wooden shortly afterwards. So we'll hear from the Yellow Jackets' leading scorer just seconds from now as she makes her way up the stairs. So the standings at this moment, MSU Billings 10-1 in the conference, Western Washington 9-1. Alaska Anchorage 6-4. The Yellow Jackets still have to make that trip to Alaska Anchorage and Alaska Fairbanks. Central Washington drops to 5-6 in the conference. Northwest Nazarene can take complete control of fourth place if the Yellow Jackets, if Nazarene wins this game tonight. So as Cola gets set with the headsets. Headsets on, microphone in fist, you ready to roll. Cola Badbear joins us up top. Hey, congratulations, hard-fought win. Talk about it. You guys were down 11 at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we definitely came out slow. We kind of have been having a rough start to our second quarter. Something we need to fix and focus on. We couldn't score there for a while, and they were just hitting every three, and we couldn't make one first quarter, and we just need to learn to adjust to that. And I think it just shows how hard our team fights together and for each other, and how, I mean, it's a dogfight, and it definitely was a grind. It was a very physical game, but I'm happy we came out with that win and ended like that. It
was physical, and for you, especially in the first half, and Diani trying to battle for position down low, they just weren't giving it up.
Yeah.
And in the second half, you found ways to get it done, but it was still a battle for you.
Yeah.
Talk about the work. You looked exhausted personally coming out of the locker room at halftime as I watched.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely exhausted. I'm not so used to, like, having smaller players guard me that just, like, I'm used to having them take my upper body out, not my legs. And so it was just so hard to even get any position down low where I'm used to, which is my spot. And just for having them shove on my back constantly and, like, having to try to dribble against that. So it was, like, it's hard to finish, but it was nice knowing that the refs were seeing that and able to give those foul calls against them. But, yeah, I'm just happy I started to make my free throws.
How many free throws would you guess you guys made as a team tonight? Just a hunch.
I'd say, like, 18 to 20.
That's a pretty good guess. 27 of 29.
I missed those two as well.
Did you?
Yep,
those two misses were you?
Yep, that was me.
Well, you were the game's scoring leader with 26 points, so you clearly made up for it.
Yeah.
How big were the threes, though, for Shayla in the third? She hit 3 of them, and you guys just couldn't find it in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, they were huge for us because I'm pretty sure we were either trailing by 3 and then we were tied, and then her threes pushed us over to be ahead, which is huge for us. And I mean, it's great to have her as, like, our go-to shooter and having that confidence in her, you know, because she makes them in big games like this when we need them. She's always our go-to, and she never fails to succeed in those.
All right, well, congratulations. You get a bunch of home. You hit the road next week, but you get a bunch of home games, 5 in February. Yeah. So we'll see you when you get back. Cola Badbear, leading scorer tonight. Congrats.
Thanks,
you bet. Cola with 26 points tonight. We'll bring head coach Kevin Wooden in now. And hear what he has to say after a big win, a big rally at home, if you will, for his hometown Yellow Jackets. So, again, 27 of 29 free throw shooting for the Yellow Jackets in this one, as they hold on to win by 5. Coach Wooden, good to see you up here. Wild one this afternoon, but a hard-fought win. You know, there's a difference between winning on cruise control by double digits and fighting back from an 11-point deficit at halftime to find a way to win on your own court. Difference in the second half, in your opinion?
Just effort. We were much better on the boards. They beat us on the boards in the first half. They just played harder than us. They coached better than us in the first half. They had us on our heels. Give them credit. They just come off a tough loss, and they just rebounded. They made shots. They had a couple players that made 1-3 this year, step in and make shots. I mean, that's what you do, and you had to do. So Randy had her team very well prepared. Congrats to them. I thought they played their hearts out, and then At halftime, we just talked about effort, and that's where it's got to start. And everybody's got to buy in. They have 2 superstars, but their role players are better. And we got some stops, started to hit a shot. I think we were 0 for 7 from the 3 in the first half, so I knew we'd shoot better, but and we got the ball inside. It was tough. At the end, they did big 3 there. We missed on a screen to cut it to 3, but I thought we executed in the last minute very well. Alicia did a good job with the team, having them foul a couple times. Also, we made free throws.
Yeah, free throw percentage tonight. You guys are 27 of 29, 5 of 6 free throw shooting for Central Washington. So you drew all sorts of foul calls, many of them down low, with Cola just battling.
Yeah, she played wonderful there. Teammates looked for her, but she was possessed, and that's we just played different styles of play and stuff. And I thought their team really battled her well, but she rose to the occasion, and then she shot free throws well. That percentage reminds me of you. It's just you're the other way.
You're right.
2 for 29. I used to play men's league with you. You never made any.
I never got to the free throw line, but that likely would have been the percentage. How about the spark from Shayla in the third quarter? She comes out and hits not 1, not 2, but 3 threes in that third as you guys erased that 11-point deficit to tie it into the fourth.
Yeah, Shayla's a special player. She did it. Excuse me. She did it Thursday as well. I mean, we didn't shoot it very well. Right now, we got to figure out what's wrong in the second quarter. We haven't played too well in the second quarter, but then we come out in the third, and Shayla, like you said, hit some shots. She did it on Thursday night. She has a green light. She can shoot whenever she wants. She's just a mentally tough player. She's really dedicated to her team first.
Well, congratulations on your 19th win of the season, now 10-1 in conference. I believe at the moment, I don't know if Western Washington played an afternoon game or not, but at the moment, you guys alone in first, and now hit the road for a pair, starting Thursday at Western Oregon.
Yeah, the GNAC road's just always tough. You got to be ready. So we'll fly out Wednesday, play Western Oregon Thursday, St. Martin Saturday, and just going to give it our best shot. I like our team a lot, and we just got to keep fighting and just play one at a time. Our goal is to win one at a time, and it's a cliche, but that's really what it comes down to.
Sure thing. Kevin Wooden, thank you for joining us. I'll let you go, and I'll go work on my free throw shooting.
Thanks a lot, Scott. You take care.
All right, I appreciate it. Once again, a big come-from-behind win for the Yellow Jackets. They trailed by 11 at halftime, won it by 5, 75-70 tonight. Your final from Alterowitz. Men, just about 22 minutes. Their tip-off tonight in the second half of the doubleheader.